right, y'all. We back once again. Lights out special. You know how the family does it. We got Underboss Nemo in the building. We got the hitman of the family. We got Envy. Myself, JT the boss. What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
What up? We got some shit to talk about today, though. We have
Before
some
I
things to
leave
talk
your
about.
mom's house, I gotta make sure I turn them lights out.
That's a fact. You already know how we do. All right, y'all. So y'all know what, man. Y'all know what this is about. Y'all know lights out. Nothing is off subject. Nothing's off topic. And don't be sensitive when you watch this because you know how we do this. All right. So first up, I don't know how true this is. This is just speculation that we've heard so far, but apparently, uh, Joe Budden was there was an altercation in a place called Dream, and the altercation said that he was physically jumped. I do not know exactly if this is true or not, but this is what we've heard. And if go ahead, Nemo, because you waiting on this. Go ahead.
Mr. Button, sir, welcome to your first segment at the Lights Out edition of this episode. But I hope you didn't get knocked out at a place called Dream. Do y'all know how funny that is?
Yeah,
Do
That nigga
y'all,
was in a place called Dream is hilarious.
yeah.
bro? I
You
mean,
see,
shit. I guess he ain't pump it up. I don't know
that
what's
I
going
would never
on.
have a dream like
The fuck
this
that part, Nemo? I don't know any
before.
more songs other than that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's
That
a fact.
That the only commercial hit was Pump It Up. Was that the only commercial hit he ever did?
uh commercial hit. No, because what he well, as far as him being his own,
Like his own
because he was
thing
on
by
that
his damn
joint
self.
with Marcus Houston. He was on the joint with Marcus Houston.
No, I'm talking
Uh,
about him by himself. Him by himself, not him
Yeah,
with
him
another
with the
artist that
whole
above
track
him.
by himself.
That
Yeah, I
nigga was
believe
born in
so.
the early 2000s.
I
Wasn't
believe
wasn't
so.
he? Wasn't he bald in the early 2000s and he was in his 20s?
I mean, but Common was bald in the '90s.
Common
Like,
can rap.
Common,
Common can rap.
Common
Common
is
can rap.
65 years old.
And
He was
Common put in
balding at
pain.
46.
Common put in pain, and he was fucking Erica Badu. That nigga was gonna go bald at some point. Um, it was bound to happen.
first
Why?
and foremost, what? Because I'm just going to skip right by that shit. But first and foremost, I just want to say that I'm not gonna let y'all talk about Joey like that. Like
We
Joey
ain't
got
talking about him. We just
Joey
asking
got
questions and
bald.
getting clarifying information. I fuck with Joe Budden. We
Okay,
go, we
okay.
go.
I just wanted to confirm.
Well, I don't know if am I allowed to put any spoiler alerts or what's going to happen in December.
Sure. You go ahead. What's going on?
We finna watch Total Slaughter
That's a fact.
in the
That's a
honor
fact.
in honor of December.
Yeah,
We finna watch Total
I
Slaughter,
hate to
so we
say
gotta
it.
watch Joe Budden get crazy.
Is it
We
crazy
gotta
that
watch him. I
I'm
fuck with
about to
Joe
say
Budden.
some shit that might ruffle some feathers? Other than this podcast that he does, Joe Budden has not done anything successful in anything he's put his hands on.
Slaughterhouse
I
was
don't know that
successful.
nigga. I don't know.
No,
I don't know that nigga personal life. So
Slaughterhouse was
He's on
ass.
video. He's on multiple video games. What are we talking about?
What does that have to do with anything? Joe Budden, first of all, back in the early 2000s, it was only like 12 rappers with Joe Budden that was actually bumping back then. Nobody gave a fuck. He was in Def Jam
Wait a minute.
Vendetta.
He had
Was he in Pipe in
fire.
New York? Was he in Pipe in New York? No, he was not.
Yes, he actually was.
Oh, guess what? Guess what? He was
He was
so
in. He's
unimportant.
been in
Niggas
all of
died,
them. He's been in all of them. He's been in all
and
of them.
nobody gave a fuck. Everybody
That's
used
not.
Joe Budden
But
as
you
the
can't
practice
bring
run
it
to
up to
learn the
this.
blazing moves to
Man,
whip his
that's not how
ass.
this works.
Joe Budden's
That's
ass.
Ah, Lord have mercy. All right, so look,
He was on
look,
Def
look.
Jam Vendetta with the nigga Bless. Nobody gave a
He
fuck
was
about Joe Budden.
he
Damn it.
was on Vendetta. He was on Fight for New York. He was
Guess
on the
how much? Guess what? He was on
Takeover.
Fight for New York with so many more big name rappers that nobody even gave a fuck that he was in the game.
He was also on the You Got Served soundtrack.
Yes, he was. And don't forget, he had Fire. Hit that track with him and Buster. He had that. He had Clubbing with Marcus Houston. You know,
Up in
he
the
did.
club. Hey, that shit was a
He
jam though.
did.
I ain't gonna
He
lie.
had Gangsta Party with Nate Dogg. Like he's had
You
some
skate at
tracks.
the skating ring to the song clubbing. You can't listen to clubbing in the club. You gotta listen to that in the
Yeah.
skating
If I
ring.
put Joe Buttons on a road trip in a car full of my bros, somebody's gonna tell me to turn this shit the fuck off because nobody bumps Joe Budden. Joe Budden don't even listen to Joe fucking Budden.
He probably do.
Not.
You can't tell. Do you listen to your own music?
I'm actually a nice artist. Of course, I listen to myself.
Joe Budden's a nice artist, but
No, he's not.
musicians listen to their own music.
I'm sorry. I will never
Yeah.
think Joe Budden is nice. Never. I'm
I
sorry.
fuck with Joe Budden.
So that's
I
twice
fuck
he
with
got
Joe
his.
Budden.
Hey, isn't that twice he got his ass whooped? Because then Raekwon the chef knocked him out anyway.
That's not altogether true, sir.
To answer, yeah, shout out to production in the chat. To answer your question, yeah, we made that point about Slaughterhouse. We made that point for Joe
Yeah, he
Budden.
was part of Slaughterhouse. Yeah. Him, Joey Ortiz, Royce the 5'9", King Crook.
That person.
Like, what is
Wait,
we
what you
doing?
said?
I, Joe Budden was almost the worst in a group that he started.
First of all, Joel Ortiz is versus Slaughterhouse. We're not going to do this. I'm not playing with you.
I still
I'm
think
not
Joel
playing with
He
Ortiz
you.
ain't
is
playing with you. Bow, bow, bow.
Nah.
Nigga.
Joel Ortiz was by far the worst of Slaughterhouse. There is no argument for that.
Joe Budden. I
None.
say he was almost the worst. He was almost the worst,
Oh,
and then it was Joe Budden.
actually, I can make an argument that Joey and Royce is neck and neck.
Nah, dog.
I can
Nah,
make an
dog.
argument
Nah,
that
hell no.
Joey
You is
and
not gonna
Royce.
put Royce. You will not put Mr. Royce the 5'9". It no.
I can
Hell
make
no.
the argument. I can
I
make the
fuck that
argument.
argument. I don't want to hear that shit. We ain't even here for that.
Hey,
We want to know if this
this
nigga
is a
got
clip.
jumped or if this
Time
nigga
this.
fought.
This is a clip. I want this clip to put up. This is a clip. Like I said, we got is plenty of it's. I can make the argument. The argument can be made for it. I can make the argument that Joey is right up there with Royce. I can make that argument.
We gonna have that argument off cam because that's gonna delay the show.
I
That is
feel
gonna
you.
delay the show. We got a lot of other shit to talk about. That is
Oh
gonna
Lord,
delay the show, and
please.
I would love to hear this argument. I would
Okay.
love. So look, since this is clipped and going up, the next episode we gonna tell you how that argument went. Cause we gotta have that shit off. We gotta have that talk off camera. I got some things to say that I cannot say out loud. So we gonna chill. We
Oh
gonna
God.
chill. That is
Oh,
bullshit in a
shit.
chef salad. But we gonna chill and we gonna fix Joey Boudin. I hope this altercation is not what we're hearing. I see that you had a response, but I didn't get a chance to see what the response was. He had a response with Queen's Flip earlier about the altercation, but I
Right.
don't know. I can't tell you in depth of what that explanation was. We just know that there was an altercation at a place called Dream, and somebody got knocked out. Getting knocked out at Dream is insane. I hope
Don't
this
pull it.
ain't.
You the block captain. That's all I ask, and say that it didn't happen, but we don't know if it didn't happen because you disappeared. Don't show your face, so it might have happened, but we won't never know if it happened because you took too long to let us know if it happened. So by the time we actually figure out if
That's
it
a
happened, it's too late to
fact.
get it
When
out.
we tried to figure out if that was the damn case, Why did you take 32 months to go live and build up all that anticipation for nothing?
Hold on.
That
Hold
was a
wait.
smart business
Wait.
move,
Hold
but
up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold
I
up. We gonna
hated
get
it.
there. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. But before we leave Joe, Joe pulled a move like that himself. That whole situation with him and Drake or whatever, the episode where he actually
Ah,
responded to what Drake said, he put that
yeah,
on Patreon. He didn't drop that on YouTube for everybody else. And Flip was heated. Queen's Flip was heated over that.
yeah. Flip was. Shout out to Queen's
Nigga,
Flip.
that's a
Queen's
fact.
Flip
Shout out to
ain't
Queen's
like you.
Flip.
Queen's Flip ain't like you worth a damn in the beginning, but I fuck with you now. I hated you in the beginning of battle rap. I hate. I thought you was aggravating as fuck, but I fuck with you. I fuck with you. You grew up and you make sense in what you be saying. Shout out to Queen's Flip, but I don't know if that altercation is true. This is allegedly, but
Right. Yeah, we don't know because now I also want to say, the guy that's been keeping up with the season, DJ and Tony the Closer, he tweeted
uh huh.
that he spoke to Joe face to face, a FaceTime call or whatever, and says that he's not going to say that there wasn't an alter. I'm paraphrasing, by the way. This isn't a quote. At put at 11:32 production. When we find that tweet, please show that on the screen for the people that can see that. So please make sure I'm just putting that out there for production. But anyway, what I'm saying is he put a tweet out that said, what was it, that he spoke to Joe and that he didn't have any marks on his face. He didn't look like a person who had just been jumped. He's not saying that there wasn't an altercation, but he didn't appear to be harmed in any kind of way. So there was no marks on
Gotcha.
his face or anything like that. Now,
Gotcha.
he didn't say that there wasn't an altercation. He's just saying
Right.
that it could have been overhyped. A lot of
Gotcha.
in the hip hop culture has been overhyped, but we'll get into that in a minute.
Speaking of
Um,
overhyped, this
hold up,
ooh,
hold up. So listen. That's the pop culture part of the show. We about to get into this battle rap shit, y'all. All right, so roll up, pour up, pause the video right here. We're gonna pause, and now we're back. All right, good. So here's the
I
deal,
thought
right?
this nigga was doing the man.
I had a question about. Well, I didn't have a question. It was more of a statement about the
What's
show.
that? What's
Okay.
that?
Clip that part for the
So it is
bloopers for me.
unfortunate.
I thought this nigga was doing the mannequin challenge. I was froze with your stupid ass. Oh my god.
I swear to
This
God,
gotta
I
be the
did.
blooper
I
segment
did it.
right there. I didn't know what the fuck was
But hold
going on.
up, hold up. You don't realize I did it. I said we're gonna pause the video right here, and now we're back.
Right. I thought you was doing the mannequin challenge. I was gonna join your stupid ass. Alright, we back.
y'all do know it's very
Oh my
possible
god.
to see a nigga get knocked the fuck out and not have any marks on him. Though I just want to point that out.
That's true. That's true. But okay, so here we go. Listen. So now we get into this battle rap stuff, y'all. So here we go. John the Don have recently had his second pay-per-view in 3 weeks.
Not
Dope
the
in
Don,
the
the other
pen.
the Don.
Yeah, dope in the pen, you know. And at dope in the pen, we see half of what was advertised, I believe. I don't know. Can somebody at this point in time in Junction, somebody please put a flyer from Bullpen, from Dope in the Pen in conjunction with I can't think of the league of Mr. Fab, but Mr. Fab, the league that he's involved with as well. We want to shout out Mr. Fab as well to for his part in the event. But there was a bunch of logistical issues, not pay-per-view issues, but logistical issues that were had behind the scenes. And because of these logistical issues, Rum Nitty and Clips did not go down. Calico and Pass did not go down. Um, and they, like, let's be honest, John and Mr. Fab. You know, John is who John is. Mr. Fab in his world is who he is, and we give respect to both of these brothers. But nobody didn't give a damn about that. We was there to see Charlie Clips, and we was there to see Rum Nitty. Like that's what this was about. That's what this is about. And but see, this pay-per-view situation and these problems here lead into something else that we're gonna talk about in just a minute before we jump to the next topic. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get y'all's bars off right here about these battles. Dope battles, by the way. Vixen and Yoshi, very good battle. I can't think of the battle that had went on before that. Very good battle. I did not see Mr. Fab and John yet. I have not seen him yet, but very good
Oh
battle.
my god. Oh my
And
god.
John and 40 3 weeks before that. Very good battle. Very good battle. I can't think of the rest of the card off the top of my head. But if you haven't seen that VOD or whatever, and if you haven't watched the YouTube drops for that, because I think him and 40 is on YouTube, make sure y'all tap in and help this and support this black brother. That's I want to say that. Go ahead. Talk shit.
Bruh. My issue wasn't the fact. Shout out to ESPN. Um, my issue wasn't the fact that really the battle, well, one specific battle didn't go down. This is his second pay per view that battles were canceled or had to be rescheduled or battles didn't happen. We were supposed to see Clips and Trez on John and the card with John and 40.
Facts.
Clips and Trez was supposed to be on that card. And then you
But
have
now,
another one that Clips and Nitty 2, which I was really waiting on because Clips need to get his lick back. Nitty beat the shit out of Clips the first time, bro.
I just
Clips
want
need
to
to get his
interject
lick
right
back.
here. I just want to interject right here. Be fair. The situation with Clips and Trez not going down was not an issue of John. That was an issue of one or the other. I think somebody might have been sick or there was a family emergency or something like that. I can't remember, but I do know that particular situation was not John or it wasn't management or a booking situation. I just want to put that out there. Go ahead.
But my point is, if that was the case in that battle, why not reschedule that specific battle for the next card instead of booking Clips again against a
Mhm.
different opponent and
Mhm.
it's the same thing.
Okay, I have the answer to that. I have the answer to that. You're my underboss. You work with me when we book these cards. December
Yeah,
is
you are Teddy Long as a motherfucker.
but when I book cards, when I book, for instance, when I was booking death and when I was booking family affair, I was already thinking about death in the family. Me and then I had you booked. I had both you and Mahala booked for both of those events way before the first one even got there. So my thing is, it's quite
Teddy
possible.
Long. You just proved my fucking point in the same breath. This nigga is Teddy fucking
This nigga
Long.
going
Go
to a
ahead.
match with the Undertaker, neck ass.
Nigga always want me to battle the Undertaker. You battling the Undertaker, player. God damn, JT. Fuck.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Anybody that want to kill some shit, hey, we got Nemo. No, the fuck we don't. I need a break. Shit.
December's coming. Everybody. It's coming.
Yeah, and I'm on that too. I'm a surprise, motherfucker. But that battle is actually going to be good. I
Yeah,
can't wait for that.
that's a fact. But no, like I said, so more than likely what's happened is Clips was booked for the Nitty battle way before, the Chef Trez battle was even supposed to take place. You don't just
Mm.
book a nigga versus Nitty and then not give him ample time to prepare. Even if it's Clips, you give him the time to prepare because you want to say, hey, I gave you a gun, I gave you some bullets, I gave you a knife. You went in the woods, and if you find Sasquatch, I gave you something. You ain't just walking around with an empty hand. You see what I'm saying? So you give
Fair
them
point.
is needed. You give them the time that's needed. John, I want to say this because I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to talk shit about John. I'm after Envy gets through and gets his bars off. I'm talking mad shit about you, John. So if you hear this, but I'm going to give you props. Nobody has ever talked about John doing business in a bad light. I've never heard that.
Facts.
I
Facts.
never heard somebody say, "Damn, John just he don't want to do business with this because of political reasons. He don't want to do this." As far as I know, him and ARP are cool. He can go battle at RBE. He can go battle at URL. He can go battle on the riot. I don't know if he does. John have a KOTD. Does he have a KOTD battle? I think he
Do
does.
we?
So if he does, I'm thinking he does. But he's been, yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's been on KOTD. I'm pretty sure I don't know. He might not be with GTX because of fan nigga and all. But anyway, like I said,
Saying nigga.
it's hard. Like John, for whatever people want to say, they can call him. They can call him corny. They can call him whatever you want to call him. The man is a consummate professional, and I don't think that you can
He
actually.
battled. Oh, okay. He battled Caustic and he battled Thesaurus on KOTD. Okay,
Oh,
John.
okay. So
Okay. Got a few battles over there on the other side of the world.
right. I just want to say, like, nobody has ever talked about him bad in business. Now,
Mm-hmm.
nobody has ever shit on his name as far as a league owner. Nobody's ever did that. Nobody's ever
Mm-hmm.
talked about him not no showing battles. You never hear about deposit issues with John. The nigga literally had an issue with Ace Amin that was as real could get, and
I was just gonna make that
he
point
got
too. Go
money
ahead.
with the nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like you get money with a nigga that you have an issue with, and not only do you get money with the nigga, but you in a position to make more money off the nigga. But because you the nigga that you is, you make sure that he get a good plate when he eat.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like that's some real nigga shit, John. So when this gets clipped, I want this part it's somewhere clipped as a preclaimer for what the hell I'm about to say after Envy. Make sure that you hear what I remember. I said that all of that. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, I want you to go. But
I've
go
never had,
ahead.
No,
I've never, I've never been had anything bad to say about John business wise. I mean, you could say what you want about him personally if that's how you feel, but Bullpen has been a very good up and running league for a nice minute now. They've had very good classics put on. They brought very big names to the league: Tay Rock, Clips, Suge, Cortez. He's brought a lot of names. He's battled on his league as well to put on some dope classics. So as far as like the I guess the booking conflict when you book Trez and then in Clips, and then you right behind it book Clips and Nitty, and then there's some logistic issues that's not technically on John's part at all. So, but then you kind of do have to double down as a league owner to make sure that all of your talent is, everybody is accounted for, because you can't just assume the shit is done and then day of, now you letting people know motherfuckers that paid money for the pay per view, motherfuckers that
Right.
paid money for the VOD, motherfuckers that paid money to get in the venue. Niggas been on their goddamn feet, and then you tell me I'm only here for 2.5 battles, bitch. I'll flip this whole goddamn venue the fuck over. No, the fuck I'm not.
no,
Am I
he's
That's
getting
over
a
the
piece of
here
same
what? Am I
thing.
trying to
getting a
get
piece?
in that
Same thing with
cash.
a
It's a body, and it was time. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
same thing with what happened with Calico and Pass. I was waiting on
Mm-hmm.
that. I was waiting on Calico and Pass. That battle is insane in itself.
On
Cause
paper, hell,
Pass is fucking Pass is one of my favorites. And Cal is a top dog. He one of my favorites too. I didn't like Cal at first, but like going back listening to the new Cal and then going back looking at Cal's battle, you can tell the elevation in Cal. So it's like Cal and Pass. That battle was fire on its own, but it was a miscommunication with Calico's flight, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if
And that wasn't on John John as well, right?
that is a fact, that is a
Right.
fact. It's a fact. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think,
So as
let
far as
me tell you,
business,
like business wise, that's what I was about to say. Business wise, I don't have nothing to say, but then
right.
again, there could be some more shit that I may not know, so I might have to leave that comment up in the air just for future reference, because JT definitely said he made a pre-claimer before his disclaimer, so
Right.
this might actually switch, and I might have to end up changing my opinion. But I will say this though: shout out to Bullpen Battle League, shout out to John John, shout out to the Bulls, and that part.
Yeah. Shout out to John John. Like you said, to make that point, never really heard any bad business in regards to John John. He runs his league very well. I ain't really got no problem with it, but apparently JT has a problem with something else. So go ahead, sir. Go ahead and take off.
If you're just seeing this clip at 26 minutes into this video, if you are just seeing if you are just seeing this one particular clip, please see previous clip. Please do not finish this without watching that. Please. I need you to do that. Okay. Now, John John has been battling since grind time. Doesn't John John have a fight? Does he have I don't think he has a fight club. I think he has a grind time battle, right? All right. Grind time. That's been a minute. So John John was around right after the era that preceded the DVD era. He's really a URL baby, like not necessarily that he only been on URL, but when URL was really in its infancy, John John was around. He wasn't necessarily battling, in the forefront, but he was around battling during that time on smaller leagues. He is one of the pioneers of this shit. And he was the youngest at the time. He is what people look at as chess now. He was a young kid.
John, actually, before you finish, JT, John John was actually the only battle rapper at the time that actually you didn't give shit because he was a PG because of the work he put in the process.
Facts. This is a kid who's out here arguing in a hotel lobby with Hitman. This is a kid that's doing this. Like, he's a man, don't get me wrong, but he's young. Like, he's really young in this shit. So really and truthfully, like, and you think about some of the battles that he's had. You think about some of the bodies that he's called, some of the names that he's been around. But John John has been around in battle rap for a minute. Not only has he been around in battle rap, but as I said, please go back and watch the video.
This is about to take a massive turn. I just want y'all to know this. I want y'all to know this is about to take a terrible turn. I want y'all to know.
No, shout out to ARP, shout out to RBE takeover coming later on this evening. Shout out to them. Y'all gonna walk with me right now. All right? Y'all gonna walk with me right now. Like I said, John John's been around. And as I said in the previous video, John John has been on multiple different leagues throughout his tenure in battle rap. URL, KOTD, RBE. He's been on iBattle. I think he had a guerrilla warfare battle. I may be wrong about that. I do know that Gates of the Garden. Right, like, and then you turn around, he's been on UW. Like, he's been all of these different leagues. From the time that he was considered still, he's still a kid, to the point where now he is a seasoned vet. John John, people could argue for legend status. He has that kind of resume, and he has some accolades under his belt. So if you've been around it and the inner workings of it in the past 6 years, the league that you have been running and the league that that you have been around for so long should not be having some of the problems that you've been having in the past 5 to 6 years. Hold on. Hold on. You walking with me right now. You walking. In the past 6 to 7 years, this nigga's had an issue with fucking one card was full of nothing but one rounders, but nobody knew that when they bought that card. And then he complained when people were talking about a refund. You didn't tell nobody what that was, bro. That's some shiesty shit. Okay.
Wait a minute, but wait. Hold up. Do anybody tell you how many rounds a person goes
that's the
in
point that he
any
made.
battle? No, I'm
That's
saying
the
in
point
any
he
battle.
made. No,
Yeah, any battle. Nobody really knows if it's a 1-rounder or a 3-rounder unless it's announced beforehand.
That's
Cause
true.
Smack would do that shit. This is a 1-round battle, top of the
That's,
first.
there you go.
They
But
would do that. They would announce it if that's the case. But like with the whole Smack ban blackout, whatever the
yeah.
fuck you want to call it, all of those was 1-rounders. All
Wait,
of
wait,
those
before
were
you,
1-rounders.
wait, before you say anything else though, in Smack's defense, and I know where you going with this, but to be honest with you, I might have to piggyback with JT because Smack let niggas know that all of those battles on band were one-offs. He never said any. He announced that all of them battles on band was one rounders.
And hold up, because now I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking about something. Because now you can go back and find flyers where they announce the card, and at the bottom of it says one-offs. I've seen, and now that I think about it, I've seen battles. I've seen battles where since Spaces has been around, I have seen battles from multiple leagues. Not necessarily, I'm not talking space leagues, I'm talking actual leagues where they will announce these big, huge these big cards that they're doing, and they'll say at the bottom, 1 round, 1 round, 1 round, one. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's true. On the flyer, it'll have all of the 3-round battles, and it'll be sectioned off for 1-round battles.
Now,
I've seen it.
If I put that out there and you don't see it, that's your fault. But at least I put it out.
Right.
He didn't say that he did that. He didn't defend none of that. But that's cool. That's
6-7
years ago. Let's come present day. Let's come right now. In the past 3 weeks, your league is responsible. If you bought both events, you did not get 50% of what you paid for. That's if you bought 2 events, you didn't get 50% of what you paid for. Now, I want you to really think about this. Seriously think. I want you to think about this. Now, you have woke up every damn day. You have went to work when required. You have dealt with the public's bullshit. You dealt with the bullshit of your job. The fact that you gotta have that.
I know you're gonna go with that.
You did all of that shit.
Go.
You gotta deal with the fact that you gotta have this bullshit ass job. You gotta deal with the fact that you gotta deal with these funky ass people that work with motherfuckers who got these damn coke habits, and they let the damn brothers and the damn nephews take tags from the wife. You got all kinds of shit that be happening on these damn.
Oh my God! If you only knew.
You got all of this stuff going on.
Oh my God.
Now, I just want y'all to think about this. You deal with all of that, you do that to earn money. But when you're doing it to earn money, you sometimes take it, you gotta pay your bills, you gotta do that. Then you gotta take it, you gotta put that out there, you gotta enjoy life. So I'm taking the money that I work hard for and supporting you because you are to provide me with a service that I want. Now, if you don't provide that, if you don't give me 50% of what I order the first time, and I say, yo, let me get my money back real quick. Yeah, all right, we got you, because he does give refunds. Now the process may be a little shady, but he does give refunds. So I'm not taking that away from him. I'm being fair. Then, then after that, the next 2 weeks after, you got another card. I support you again. Same issue, but this time I find out that the person that you're in business with doesn't take and book and take care of travel in the proper way because he didn't know.
Right.
As
Right.
much as you've been around, you don't think to tell him and check on it? Nemo, how many times have I told you to do so, to book something or to talk to somebody or whatever, and I turn around, I come back, hey, yo, did you do that? How many times have I done that?
4. No, I'm playing. He do it all the fucking time.
Because at the end of the
They
day,
say,
even though
hey,
I
check
ask
on it
you
because
to
we
do
gotta
it,
make sure beforehand. We gotta
right,
make sure because you could check on the situation, don't hear something, or I can check on the situation and don't hear something, and you'll remind me, hey, you checked on that. You know what? Let me go ahead and do that, and I'll give you an update right then and there. Same thing, vice versa. If I tell you to do something, or if I haven't do it, and then I ask you, hey, you want me to do it? You be like, nah, I got it. I'm doing it now. But then you'll tell me to check on it after you done did what you did. It's a habit as a business owner. So I
right.
get that.
Right. So, but anyway, so all of this, he took a little bit of a hit in social media and everything, and in the culture. He took a little bit of hit off of this. You can see what side I'm on, but I've been very fair with everything I said. I've been extremely fair. So
Yeah.
nobody, not now one of you funky ass Negroes out there better ever get mad at anything that I said if I've been fair.
With your
Don't
funk
hate the
ass.
truth because no, don't hate the truth. Don't hate the truth. But anyway, so he took a
Hate the
little bit of a
soap you
hit.
using with your funk ass. I'm sorry, go
Yes.
ahead.
But no, so he took a little bit of a hit. And after taking a hit, he said, that's cool, I got y'all. And then we get John the Don versus Easy the Block Captain.
And I believe this is a free stream, right? Per
It
his
is a free
words.
stream because
Per his
John
words.
said, per his words, um, uh, but yeah, like I said, it's definitely something that we're looking forward to. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely something that the family is going to be tapping into. Since it's a free stream, we might have a live watch party for the family. You know, we're rolling up with the family, and every time we might call this family time. I'm freestyling. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But nah, I'm just saying, like, this is something we're gonna check out. Um, I'm here for it. It's been a lot of talking. I don't know if y'all know, like every time Easy got a battle, you know, he's got a song that says Goods didn't do it and didn't do it and didn't do it. You know, every time he has a battle, I'll see a tweet from John that be like, did it just for did Geechee do it? I actually do believe Geechee did. And then you know when he battled the Hitman do it like that, like he always do that. It's like
But you
kind of
thought
like
Hitman did too. So
I do think Hitman
that's
won that
enough.
battle. Yes, I do. I
Right.
do think Hitman won that battle. Yes. 2-1. Argue with
Wait,
somebody.
did Goods do it?
Goods Goods won that battle in case y'all didn't know that. I just want y'all to know that Goods beat Easy the Block Captain. All right. I don't know if you knew that, but I just want you to know that I knew that. So as long as you know that I know that Goods beat Easy the Block Captain.
This nigga
All
here,
10
bro.
toes, all 10 toes down. And your mama's fifth toe that's on the 6 foot. It's on there too. Anyway,
How
like
you
I
got
said,
6 foot? What the fuck are you talking? That nigga said the fifth toe on the 6 foot.
I don't think John
Oh
John got.
my god. This is another blue foot. Clip it. I need it.
I don't think
What
John
the
John.
fuck, bro? Oh my bad. Go ahead, man.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say it ain't like John isn't capable of it. We've seen John do some incredible things in his culture. He's not beating Easy. Let's call it what it is.
What?
Not beating Easy. I'm being honest with you. You know why? And let me tell you this.
Why?
Now, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, so I promise you when I say this, please take this with a grain of salt. John been chasing Easy for a while, correct?
Oh Lord, I know where you finna go with this
wait
too.
a minute. Hold on,
John
hold on,
John,
hold
no,
on.
no,
I
no,
know
no,
where he finna go.
Go ahead.
I
JT,
know where
please,
he finna go
please,
with it.
for the sake of argument, you know what I'm saying.
I
John
know.
John technically,
Yeah.
ever since Easy was on URL, John has literally been caping for a battle with Easy. You always
Well,
see it. Since Easy was in the tournament, John has been saying something about Easy. Nigga, I watched John.
Envy.
There's been
Back up from the
interviews.
back up from the Cam production said.
Back up from the camera. It sounds like you reading off a donut.
No,
Yeah.
shut up. But we didn't seen it like when he got on when he was on the tournament. John was in interviews on Champion saying shit about Easy. When Easy battled Rex, John said shit about Easy. I mean, when Easy battled Rex, John was saying shit. It's like every time he's battled somebody, John has said something about you. Now,
Yeah.
reminiscently, right?
Hmm.
There's a big name battler who we haven't seen in a while due to legal situations, legalities, and whatever. That John
What?
chased for a long fucking time.
Oh, oh.
And when John finally got that battle, that man put his foot so far of his ass, John disappeared for a while before he came the fuck back outside.
But because I'm fair,
Free the wave.
Yeah,
hold up.
Free the
Because I'm
wave.
fair, I will say that when that battle happened, and when
Mm,
John let took his break and everything,
hmm.
I will be fair enough to say John had been saying he wanted to take a break. But every time he got ready to take a break, another, grudge match type battle or a big battle opportunity would happen that he just couldn't say no. He could say
No,
no, but it was
I would have taken a break before I battled Surf. I would have taken the like one. It doesn't even have to be an extended break, bro. It doesn't have to be extended because you get ample. Like for Surf, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get ample amount of time to write. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a lot of time to write.
one would assume.
Right. If that's the case, whatever time it took you to write, take that same amount of time to get your mental right. Because you jumped in that battle. Yeah, you were saying some shit, but star power is different. Star power is very different, and John and Surf beat the shit. Surf beat the shit out of John. But John, yeah, John. How long has John been on break after that battle before he came back outside?
John before wait a minute, how long had who been on break?
After that battle with John and Surf, how long did John take a break before he came back outside?
He was gone for about a year.
About a
Yeah,
year.
he was gone for about a year.
A year and some change. That's what Mahala said. A year and some
Yeah,
change.
that's about right. That's about right.
He should have took that time before he battled Surf. The outcome would have probably been different. Not even different. It probably would have been more something more to talk about because that was a body John. I mean, Surf caught. So it's easily swept under the rug. Nobody really
Yeah.
talks about that battle because of the fact that Surf won that battle. So yeah,
Surf kind of walked John.
kinda. This is an understatement, sir. Um, yeah,
Yeah. See, yeah. I'm just saying that this match that's been this whole situation, this battle is got a lot to this battle. You've got the two of them, John coming off some bad PR, Easy. It's been a crazy ass fucking year for Easy, yo. It's been a crazy ass fucking year for Easy. How do you start the year out battling Hitman and the fans think you can do absolutely no wrong?
Oh
Battle
hell.
rap as a culture on your side. You go ahead, battle Hitman. The next battle you take, if I'm not mistaken, is Reed Dollars. You're doing your own card. URL, just made you look like the ultimate good guy. And then the next thing you know, yeah. I
What's the next thing? I forget. What's the next thing?
The next thing is the Chrome event where 40 and Yoshi battled. That was the night some shit allegedly happened or didn't happen or whatever in the back room.
Water bottle 2-1.
Yeah.
Bill Collector and Bad News is also on this same card with John and Easy. I'm actually excited for that battle. I like Bad News. I
Yeah,
fuck with Bill Collector.
I am too. I am
This
too.
in this is in Philly though, so Bill Collector might win,
But
but Bad
John
News is
battling.
good.
Wait. Time out. John battling Easy in Philly.
That is affirmative. I believe that card is in Philly.
Yep,
I mean,
Easy.
Gucci did too, technically. I mean, well,
Hey, JT, what we will not do, respectfully, all to both of these battlers, but what the fuck we will not do is compare John to Geechee Gotti.
wow, John beat him.
Both legends in their own right.
But John beat him.
I don't give a flying fuck about any of that.
I mean, John beat him.
I can give two skinny fucks about a shit. I don't care. That makes no bit of difference because John might have beat Geechee, but who had the better career afterwards? It doesn't really matter, does it? Nope.
I mean, that's
Okay,
subjective.
John has a lead. Geechee has battled everybody since he battled John. He literally battled John and battled the rest of the culture immediately afterwards.
That's true. That's
He's
like
running the
saying,
culture. He's
but
literally
I
the
mean,
face.
that's the
He's
same
Jerry West.
equivalent of saying that
Jerry
that
West.
Jordan took and played better talent than what Kobe played. When in actuality, for a little while, they played in the same league.
John's never battled Lux and or Mook.
Okay,
So
and
John's never
if
battled
it
Lux.
had
JT, at the end of the day, if we're gonna compare resumes and longevity wise, John's been here for a while. That nigga's got a streak a mile long. But when you compare I don't care if you say wins or losses. If you compare resumes, John does not have Lux and Mook on his resume. He does
that's
not have
true.
those two names. Those are two names that, regardless of what you may seem to talk about, he battled Rob, who's battled Lux and Mook, but he didn't battle Lux and Mook.
I mean, Ill Will doesn't
That
have a
makes
Mook
sense.
battle. Ill Will doesn't have a Mook battle. Ill Will doesn't have a Lux
Ill
battle.
Will was
Hold up,
supposed
I
to
ain't
have
done yet. No, I
Ill
ain't
Ill
done yet.
Will. No. Ill Will was supposed to have them first two battles. He
True.
was supposed to have them
True.
first two battles, but those two opponents took two other opponents. They didn't take Ill Will, so you can't
True.
say
I
that.
mean,
Those
I'm just
battles
saying,
were
like,
in the works.
I'm just saying he doesn't have the battles. There's been plenty of battles
Okay.
John was supposed to have too. But hold up, because I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna throw you something else too. Hollow doesn't have a Mook battle. What are we doing here?
Hollow got a
Oh,
Lux
damn.
battle.
Wait a minute.
Hollow got a Lux
Hollow got a
battle.
Lux battle.
Rex doesn't have a Mook or a Lux battle on
He don't
camera.
have it on
Cause
camera. Oh yeah, yeah.
Rex and Mook's his
So
cousin.
true.
The
You move the goddamn goalpost so much.
Have you ever shot a fade with your cousin? Thank you. Exactly.
This
Go
nigga,
ahead.
this nigga moves the goalpost
Right.
so much. Fucking ridiculous. I hate it. I fucking hate it. This nigga practically carries that bitch on his shoulder and just places it wherever the fuck he wants to at this point. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. At the end of the day, I'm not saying John is not doesn't even have the. I'm not saying he doesn't have the capabilities to beat Easy. I'm not saying that, but I am saying he's not beating. He's not beating Easy, bro. It's not me. I'm about to take my headphones out at this point. Fuck this shit. I'm about to take the headphones out.
Jesus Christ.
I'm taking
Like,
the
but yeah,
headphones out. I'm taking the headphones out.
that actually sounds better. All right.
Yeah,
So
That's better.
yeah.
but yeah, I don't have John beating Easy. It's not gonna happen. Not in Philly. And then on the thing is too, Easy has a lot to do in this battle. You just became
Does
bro.
he?
Yes, Geechee just literally reclaimed his fame off of you by talking to your side bitch, your manager, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Don't really care about two shits in your toilet. But he just got his status back off that battle, and you have not done shit. You've been sitting and waiting in the wings. You've been going back and forth with Rosenberg Raw. That's the most you've
Oh,
done.
you speaking in turn. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the opposite way. My bad.
Yeah. So when you think about it, this is Easy's first battle since Geechee, correct?
Yeah. Well.
He has a lot
Yeah.
to prove in this battle, bro. He
Wait.
has to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he battled Diz before he battled Geechee, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
has a lot to
Yeah. Yeah.
prove, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like,
Speaking of that, this battle. So the Geechee Gotti battle hurt Easy in a lot of people's eyes for his possible champion of the year run. And we're at that point in time, at the third quarter of the year where we start talking about Wody and Cody. That's just what we do. So at this point in time, before the Geechee battle, my Cody list was I want to spend a few minutes talking about each one for just a moment. But my he was my number one he was my champion of the year. He has since moved down on my list. Big K has taken over the number one spot on my list. Shout out to my VA brother. Um, and yes, and we're actually getting ready to watch Big K and Mook very shortly with Propane on the RBE Takeover. Man Cave, make sure y'all watch that if y'all haven't watched this. Go ahead, Envy. What's up?
okay, since you said that Big K is in your number one for champion of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question, right? Because one of
What's the?
my contenders for champion of the year is about to battle somebody who Big K just battled. You know
Mm-hmm.
who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. We're getting there. We're gonna get there.
If this nigga beats Mook, he has to be in contention. Like he has to be damn near solidly in contention for champion of the year.
That's
The
true.
names he's battled, the people he stood in front of, the amount of battles without slip ups, being 100% prepared, A1 performances, wins, no debatables. And if there is debates, it's a debate on if he won or if he won clear. That's pretty much the main debates at this point.
I don't know. A lot of people debating that he lost to Jazz.
I don't care about that battle. I kind of figured he was gonna lose to Jazz. I didn't. Jazz. I had
But you gotta
everybody
count
had
it.
Jazz.
You have
Everybody
to
picked.
count it.
Everybody picked Jazz to beat. I mean, everybody picked Nitty to beat Jazz because Jazz, the rapper, Nitty can flip that for 672 days, 3 months, and 6 parallel years. We already knew, but Jazz did the unthinkable, and she beat Nitty respectfully. It's debatable, but I have Jazz edging Nitty, to be honest with you. The first and a little bit of that, and I'm not gonna lie, first and the third, I have Jazz
And what?
versus Nitty.
Okay.
and a slight edge in that third. I have Jazz in the first, and
Okay.
I have her in the third.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But I only said that because with Champion of the Year coming around, hell, the only person who I think is actually way more in top contention that just they don't talk about it enough because the nigga just shows out every year is Rock.
So, I got a question to ask. I got two questions actually. Is it not crazy that we are in about the seventh year for Champion of the Year and Tay Rock doesn't have one of them motherfuckers yet?
He was supposed to.
The first
He was
one,
supposed to.
some people say, "Oh, Red
That
Belt
year
is here."
old red, yeah, that year old red got it. Rock was supposed to have it that year,
Yeah, like
but
some people
that's
say, "Oh,
neither here
Red
nor
Belt
I
there.
is
got
here."
into a mean debate with somebody about that shit about the year
Clip
old
it.
red one. I got into a mean debate about that shit.
Yeah, like some people, like old Red's belt. Some people say old Red's belt is his. Some
Hell,
people say,
old red's belt definitely belongs to Rock for that year, because Rock,
"Yeah,
Rock
I'm
was
not gonna lie to
supposed to
you.
win champion of
This
the year
might
time
that year,
sound like a
stamp
bro.
stretch, but I want to see a
55,
rematch.
25."
I
But
want to see a
yeah,
rematch.
like I said, it's just
Am I the only
it's
person that wants to see a Rock and No Red rematch?
yeah.
No, I don't.
You're the only one, bro. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see O Red. I don't want to see O Red until O Red get his voice together. Like
We can't do
you
that. We
can't
can't do
be
that.
black. Hold
We can't
on.
do that.
You can't be black as hell, dark as shit, from New Jersey, look like he does, and have a fucked up voice situation too. You got to pick one of these struggles. I'll let you have two.
He got all of them. Anyway, I have a question. I got a question in regards to cause that damn the what who did
God
old red
damn, words
battle?
are hard.
No, because it's not hard. It's just like wait, pause. That sounds crazy. Who did
This
old
fuck.
red battle?
This is the
Who
fucking
did
real.
old red battle in that in the 303?
I
The
don't know who the
303
hell
that
he
recently
battled.
happened. It was Ease, Hansel, and who?
Authentic, maybe?
Authentic.
Or
Did
was
he
it Funk?
battle Ease or did he battle Authentic?
I don't know. I don't. Why did y'all watch that on purpose too? Like
Yeah,
that, y'all
I did because it brings up a point.
y'all watch that shit
That
on
nigga
fucking
O'Red
purpose.
said, hey, that nigga O'Red said, hey, yo, y'all gonna let me rap? The whole crowd said,
No,
no.
like they knew they didn't want to hear that
We don't want to see O'Red no more, bruh. He is that one was it's over with for that nigga. Everybody collectively, if everybody collectively tell you to get off the stage, you ass. O'Red has been ass for a long time.
I
Back
don't
then, he
think.
was fire. No, bro, he was fire. O'Red was fire when he had the dreads in his head. Soon as he cut that shit off, it cut everything off. That
But
shit is ass, bro.
you can't say that O Red versus Briz wasn't like that. You can't say
It
O
was
Red.
not. I
Hold
had
up.
Briz winning that battle. Was
What?
it?
I mean, having him winning the battle, but you can't say it wasn't good. You can't say that he wasn't on one with Cortez. You can't say that he wasn't on one when he battled fucking who the
You
fuck did
know one bar. You know the only bar I remember in that O-Red and Cortez battle
what's up,
with O-Red telling Cortez that he's ass. I haven't seen that. I've seen that battle twice. I've
bro?
seen it twice.
I caught Cole on the back porch. He was creeping out, pulled the heater out, they aimed it right at his Rican scalp. He tried to talk back, bap, bap. That was for reaching out after the throw. Bap! It ain't shit we gotta speak about. What?
He just
What?
flipped his slogan. Everybody does in a battle rap.
I
Calm
know
down.
that everybody does that, but that was very clever. You
It
know,
was. I will give
he
you
said
that. I
he
might
had,
have to watch the battle again. I don't know. It's just
yeah,
like I don't
he was
see
talking
O Red the
shit.
same way that I don't see O Red the same way that I did, bro. Oh, Red, El Red was fire in the
I
beginning. He was
agree. I
fire,
agree with you. I agree
crazy.
with what you're saying. I just
I
needed
don't
to make
see
it.
that
No,
same old Red is not present that today.
I
That's
agree with
probably
that.
why I
I
don't
agree with
like
that.
him.
I agree with that. I agree with that. That's fair. That's a fair point. So real quick, what are y'all's got? Because then we're gonna jump over and talk about Wody. But real quick for Cody, who are y'all? I got. What is your list? Your 1 through 5. What's your short list there? And it has to be ranked. I hate when people say in no certain order. Fuck you. What's your rank? And then I want to know who are your sleepers to might jump in and win. And I'll give mine after y'all finish. Go ahead.
I'll let
Whoever.
Nemo go first.
All right.
I'm too high.
No, I don't give
But
a damn. Enjoy yourself.
I got, I got, I got Twerk as number one right now. I have Big K second.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna like this. I got A Ward third.
The fuck for?
See, I told you, you ain't gonna like it. Got A Ward third.
Wow. Shout out
I
to
got no,
A-Wood.
scratch that, scratch that. I got Ill Will third, A Ward fourth. Ill Will third, A Ward fourth. The fifth spot is I don't have a fifth spot. I don't have a fifth.
Okay.
If I had to choose a fifth, damn, Nitty been on. Jesus, Nitty. God damn, Nitty lost the foot, but it was contractual on why he lost the foot. But now he's not like Nitty's not really battling the way. I might have to put Geechee on there. I might have to put Geechee in the fifth spot. Yeah, I might have to put Geechee in the fifth spot.
See, mine's is Twerk number one, Big K and Ill Will is interchangeable between 2 and 3. Um, I don't have A Ward on my list. I have Tay Rock coincidentally on my list,
Okay.
and
I ain't
my
mad at it.
and my fifth, believe it or not, off of the strength because he's actually been doing a lot of damage this year. Just people don't really be talking about it much. This nigga name, but I was just talking about this nigga yesterday. I'm high. This is why I hate lights out sometimes. I'm too high. What's the nigga? What's my fifth?
Unhigh yourself, damn it. Unhigh yourself.
That is damn near impossible, sir.
Who did he battle?
DNA.
When did he battle DNA?
Jerry West.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm tweaking. Not Jerry West. I'm tweaking. I'm high as fuck. I'm sorry. Sheed.
Sheed?
Oh,
Sheed has
Okay.
been extremely active this year.
Sheed is my sleeper.
Sheed
Sheed
your
has been
sleeper?
Sheed is my sleeper.
Sheed has been
Okay.
extremely active this year, and he's been winning. Like he's been convincingly winning all year. Like you might have a
Sheed
defense.
is so Sheed is so motherfucking on orthodox, bro, that it makes no fucking sense.
Right.
I've never seen a battler like Sheed happen.
Bro.
Never.
When
That
I first
style
seen
is
that
so
nigga battle
fucking
for the first
unique and
time,
specific to him. Just like Dollar Bill. That style is specific to him. Sheed style is specific to him. Nobody can duplicate that shit.
bro. When I
I'm just
first
gonna
seen Sheed, I told niggas like I told this niggas like immediately. I said, bro, once you get comfortable, bro, you're going to be fucking dangerous. Like it's going to be very
Mm-hmm.
hard to compete with that because
Mm-hmm.
with his charisma, the way he writes, and then
The
he
way
brings
he
all of that
delivers
energy,
is just unique as fuck, bro.
and
Mhm.
you can't beat that. You have to step outside your comfort zone to compete with that. And
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
it's damn near, bro. You can't. You have to do you, and even that's not going to be enough. I can't. Once he really starts like getting some names,
Mhm.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Sheed is in my top 5 for Cody this year, bro.
He
Especially,
battling Danny Myers in traffic. That's the start off because you know Danny Myers is the
and
gatekeeper.
I know.
But Danny was battling 25 seconds ago down somewhere somewhere down on Normandy Figueroa right now. Like that's what he doing. Like
Danny, for every nigga that take a lunch break, that's how much Danny battle.
Danny Battle, just like all them niggas that used to work at the mills and the plants, and you seen 8 Mile when they were battling at the lunch truck. Danny doing that somewhere right now while his kids are waiting for him to bring him ice cream because you know he got 85 of them motherfuckers out there. Like he's
Don't
waiting.
be fair. Come on now. Be
I'm
fair.
sorry, we got
Be
42.
fair.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Uh, Thank you. You know, but no, real quick though, in all seriousness. Danny, you let them folk hold you, and I'm gonna talk about you one day. You let them folk hold you, you should be ashamed of your damn self. You better than that. We expect better of you, but we'll talk about you later. But
Yeah, that's another lights out for another
man,
day.
Swamp, you let them hold you too. Yep, you looking like a whole hoe out here too. But anyway,
Wait. Well, we'll talk about that another
yeah,
time too.
yeah, we're gonna stick to the point. But anyway, like I said, I'm just my list. Number one currently is Big K. You can't battle Murder Mook. You can't battle T Rex. You can't battle Young Ill. Arguably have W's and then be on multiple different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot who else he battled at the first part of the year, but Big K has had a year. He arguably is undefeated. That is my number one.
Mm-hmm.
My number two, I'm gonna have to give that to New Jersey Twerk.
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey Twerk is my number two. New Jersey Twerk, I can only debate one loss for him, and we'll get to that in just a moment. My number three
Is a
is
McDouble with fries and a drink
Jazz the Rapper.
for Cody. I thought she would be on the Wody side.
We'll get to that in a minute too.
All
She
right.
is my number three for Champion of the Year. She's arguably, and I know I'm
She's
not a
a
Jazz
cheating
fan.
motherfucker. I just want to point that out.
What?
JT's a cheating motherfucker. I just want to point this out.
No, if they've been on. Shuni made the Champion of the Year list. So has Jazz. I think Jazz has made appearances on the Champion of the Year list. She's a battle rapper. She's champion. She's a Champion of the Year. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to
I ain't
call it
mad
the
at it.
yeah.
I
So
ain't mad at it at all.
my fourth, my
Say,
fourth.
I'm mad at it.
You be
Damn,
all
all
right.
these
Get over it.
movies
Rub some dirt
anywhere
on it.
in
It'll
the
be all right.
I'm sorry.
Rub some dirt on it. Drink some ginger ale and go lay down. You be all right.
What the fuck
Now,
is Wody for if you gonna put her in coat?
all right, yeah. Shuni, Hustle, and Jazz are the only females to make the Cody
I
list.
don't give two
Shout out
fucks
to
from your
Mahalo for that
prediction
fact
and
check.
goat's ass about that, sir.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm just
Huh,
saying
Envy, because you need to
that's
calm
my
your
number
ass
four.
down.
My number four.
Grab it.
Number four is Tay Rock. Tay Rock is my number four. Tay Rock has been outside this year. Tay
A
Rock
lot.
has been a lot. Like we've seen Tay Rock be outside a lot this year and everything. And so I give him shout out for that. That's my number four. My number five is Easy the Block Captain. Easy the Block Captain was my number one. He has fallen to my number five. I will say this. When I first had him losing the Geechee battle, I only had him. I only dropped him down to third. I think it was third. Yeah, Jazz was fifth at the time. When Twerk battled Hollow and showed me that he actually took the battle seriously, I still had him losing, but he took the battle seriously and he actually showed out. That elevated him to my second spot. I think that he has performed consistently better than Easy throughout the entirety of the year, which is crazy to use the word consistent and twerk in the same goddamn sentence, but we'll leave that alone. That's another lights out
Come
segment.
on now. Come on now. That it's over with now, bro.
It
You
ain't
can't
over
deny
with.
it now. It
Nope,
is, bro.
nope,
It
nope.
is. I
It's
don't
over
think
with.
he's
I said
done.
it's
I
over.
don't think he. No, it can't be though. Like, is you the
Yes,
only person that still have these reservations?
I know. No.
I'm
No,
confident. I'm confident. I'm confident enough now to be like, if Twerk fuck up now, I don't care. If he fuck up now, God forbid, I don't want him to. But if he fuck up now, I wouldn't care. That nigga been on a tangent lately. Like the nigga
Anyway,
been stepping. He beat Hollow at 70%. You beat Hollow the Don at a 70.
he did.
And
He
people
did.
were mad. People was mad that he didn't get. People was mad that he didn't give Hollow the 400. He didn't need to. You beat a god tier on 70%. There's no way in the fuck I would give a fuck if he fuck up now. I don't care. I don't care. You can do a little small stumble. Everybody gonna be up in the uproar. Oh shit, we should never trust the twerk. Oh fuck that. The nigga proved himself from the time he got his mind right all the way up until now. He should have been did this shit, which is everybody's reservation in regards to it.
Thank
But
you.
you can't deny the work that he has put in that to
I
this
don't.
point.
Again, he's number 2 on my Cody. Number 2 on my Cody. Now, the reason Jazz jumped to 3 after her battle with Twerk. Now, I defy somebody to tell me. Now, I give you the fact that Hitman and Easy battle was a bigger battle than just about any battle that Jazz had. I'll give you that. That's a monumental battle. The significance, everything surrounded it, also added to the aesthetics of the battle. Now, after that, Reed Dollars, Disaster's a big name, true enough. Saying nigga, that all of that. All of that. And then we got the whole thing with then you got after that you got Geechee. Tell me that the start and fall off doesn't warrant Jazz replacing him over the list, and then add Tay Rock's year to it too. I almost can put Ill Will in that spot and and drop Easy down. I can almost do that, and I'm not. And to be honest with you, I'd be justified in it.
Yeah.
He had a very good battle with Hitman. I have Hitman winning the battle, but he had a very good battle. For the sake of argument, he won the battle. Okay? For the sake of argument, he won the battle. So he beat Hitman. Okay? He beats Reed Dollars in the general consensus of the battle. He beats Hitman. I mean, he beats Reed. All right. We get to Disaster, sad nigga. He gets to him and he beats Disaster. None of the 3 wins that I have talked about amounted to the loss that he took against Geechee. Now, since he battled Geechee, Jazz has battled Run Nitty, champion versus champion, by the way, and she's battled Twerk, and arguably won these battles.
Did she battle Clips this year?
She battled Clips in the beginning of the year.
Beat the shit out of that nigga.
Now, I don't know about beating the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out of
both of them.
The only thing yeah.
The crowd beat the shit out of both.
When Jazz, shout out to Jazz, but when your stupid ass said, I always keep a pep in my hand, that shit fucked up your whole momentum.
But what was crazy is the crowd wasn't fucking with Clips the round before that. And when she said, "Cause I always keep the fifth in my head," oh shit, like, it's like that.
No, but look, when the crowd booed, Clips was like, "Hey, welcome to my world, bitch."
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. But I think there's a battle in between the Clips battle and there's a battle in between the Nitty battle, but I can't think of what it is. Loso. Okay, so you have Clips, Loso, then you have Nitty, then you have Twerk.
Arguably beat all of these gents.
Arguably won every battle. So now Easy, Rock has taken some debatable L's, but Rock is Rock. The only reason that Rock is
what debatable L did Rock take this year?
Uh, what's Rock's resume this year? I know Cuban.
Real deal.
I don't know.
Swervo.
Didn't see the Swervo battle.
Swerve. That battle was crazy.
Okay, for the sake of argument, because I'm not familiar with his resume right off the top of my head right now, because his resume is a little more extensive than who else I'm talking about. I will go ahead and say he debatably won all of his battles, because I'll go ahead and say that for argument's sake. Okay, but regardless of that, the resume is longer, but the names are not the same. You see what I'm saying?
The names are not like.
The name value isn't the
But
same.
Tay Rock is at a point. Tay Rock is at a point where the only thing that's left is what
The
Lux.
younger talent, right? Exactly. Like that's
Lux
what's left.
and being a gatekeeper for the younger talent to come in.
Like, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not shooting on Rock's year, because Rock's had a fire ass year. It's just Jazz's resume
Rock is
a little more impressive this particular year than what Rock's has been. However, the amount of battles that Rock has proves the fact that he's willing to be outside and won't smoke with anybody. And I commend him for that. But I can't put him over top of Jazz champion of the year. Now, when we get to Easy,
what if Rock battled Jazz at Volume?
That would be hilarious. But
bro,
when we get to Easy, before we jump over to Wody, when we get to Easy hasn't done anything more than what I just named with Jazz, Rock, Rock, but the loss hurt him more than what Rock's year has been. Easy's year is more impressive than Rock, but that loss was bad enough that it doesn't. It's just one of those.
But that's arguably his only loss.
True. That's true.
Arguably his only loss this year.
True. That's true. But
everybody has an arguable loss on your list.
But everybody has one. But at the same time, some people only got shot one time, but they got shot in the damn heart. And that's just the wrong damn spot to get shot. Like,
But I don't think that would generally negate. Well, it negates impact, but I don't think that really counts. Yeah, I don't think it would generally count as far as a general consensus to not put him in a higher ranking in Champion of the Year, because of the fact that this is his only arguably loss. Yes, the loss was bad. I personally thought the whole battle was ass. Personally.
The nigga, I can't remember. Nigga went from being Rashad to being Franklin because he was walking around on a cane, like he got shot. Like that's what.
My point is, if everybody has an arguable loss, regardless of how much that loss hurts that actual battle, numbers are not going to put that loss as far as a double negative in his ranking for Champion of the Year. We see it differently because we're fans of it. But if you're doing this by numbers and logistics, if this is his only arguable loss, it doesn't negate impact of Champion of the Year. Nobody's going to look at it and be like, oh, damn, Geechee dog walked him. Let's put him at number 9. Nobody's going to do that. This is only arguable loss. If he beats the shit out of John, nobody's going to give a fuck that much.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to give a fuck that much because, like you said, that loss impacted him to a different point. However, if that's his only arguable loss, you can't really put that as a double negative towards him because of how the loss affected him. It doesn't affect his rank. Well, it doesn't affect his number if it's an arguable loss.
All right, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end the Cody conversation right there. But we definitely want to make sure that we're gonna get our list out to everybody. We're gonna put something up from the family page so y'all can see who our Cody is. Who we have in our Cody rankings right now. But now when we get to Wody, the Wody situation, it seemed very, very familiar. Because of what the next few topics are before we close up for the day, I want to save time by just saying shout out to Jazz, shout out to Hustle, shout out to Shuni, shout out to Vixen, shout out to Yoshi, shout out to 40, E Hard, all the countless women who have been putting in that work this year. I think this is really this is a three-way. Or you could argue a top five currently right now just might be some variation of Hustle, Jazz, Vixen, Yoshi, maybe 40, maybe E Heart, maybe Flames. A combination of that five. All right. So what do y'all think?
About what?
Like y'all shaking your head no that's not it. So I'm saying, what
Because
do
my
y'all
Wody list is a variation, but some of them names did not make the cut.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Jazz, Hustle, Flames, 40, Jade, top five.
Yeah, Jay, I'm not mad at
Top
that.
five for Wody.
I'm mad at that.
I'm gonna make that short and sweet because
I'm
that's
not
it, and
mad at
it's in that
that.
order. Jazz number one, Hustle number two, Flames number three, 40 number four, Jade is number five.
I'm
So
not
I'm
mad at
keeping
that
it
at all.
short, sweet, and to the point.
I'm not mad at that at all. Envy?
You fucked me up with that jazz conversation. That's why I've been quiet so long. I ain't had shit to say. Um, be honest with you, my list, I don't care how nobody feel. Mallory X is my number one right now.
I ain't mad at it.
She's won 2 tournaments this year. She done battled niggas and bitches, and I don't think she's lost at least one battle. At least I think she's only lost one battle this year.
I ain't mad at it.
Jade, First Lady Flames, Hustle, and Jazz, and they're interchangeable. I actually put Jazz before Hustle.
So
I'm
I'm
still not mad at it.
I'm not either because mine currently. Now listen to what I'm saying, okay? I have Jazz as Wody of this year as well,
You finna just put her in two belts.
and I want to
You
say
finna get
this
her
again.
champion and water. You gonna give her? She gonna be Roman Reigns of battle rap, bitch. The
I
fuck?
can't. But see, here's the thing, though. I can't argue her to be number 3, Cody, and I don't have, and 1 and 2 in Cody is not a female, and not have her as Wody. I can't do that. So she is my Wody. Now, Hustle, on the other hand, great year. She don't have the names
Facts.
that Jazz had. I say the same thing. You don't have the names on this list that she has as a resume. And that's no disrespect. That's not to say that she's not been killing shit all year, because she has. Resume matters. Which brings me to this. Last year, it was these 2 women, these 2 ladies who have battled before. Summer Madness 3. And the talk for a little while has been a rematch. Jazz the Rapper versus Miss Hustle in a rematch. Jazz does not want to partake. Hustle says she's off it.
I
What do we
wouldn't
think
mind.
about?
I would. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, what do we think about it?
Oh, I was gonna say I would love to actually see that. Like, you know how they did the volume for the women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how they did that last year. I would love to see
Mm-hmm.
that this year for them. I would
That's a
love that to be a
possibility.
main
Remember,
event.
I said that. Remember, I said that's a
I would.
possibility.
I would love for that to be a main event. At if they do the volume for women shit again,
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that as the main event for that, because that's gonna go
I'm
crazy in a small room, and it has to be a small room. It can't be that mid stage bullshit. that they did in one of them
And
fucking volumes.
I know what JT gonna say because he's gonna say that Hustle has beaten JC in the small room. JC's not
Yeah,
that. JC's
but JC is a top. JC is one of the top punchers.
no.
He hasn't been the same. He
No,
hasn't been the same since the surf battle. But
but
well, actually, I can't say that because he had a great battle
But
uh
wait,
on at the KOTD card.
that's not what
He
I'm
had a
saying.
great battle.
That's not what I'm saying.
but
Jazz and JC aren't the same beings. Like that's a completely different animal that she's fucking with in a small room with Jazz.
Yeah. Okay.
JC
Yeah. Okay. I
okay,
get
I
you.
see where you're coming from. Okay, I
JC
see.
I
in a
get
small
you.
room
I
is
get you.
dangerous. Don't ever get me wrong when I say this. JC is
That's
a
a fact.
monster in that
But
small room.
Jazz in a small room
Damn
is
near
like
all year, aside from clips, Jazz has been in a small room and she walked out that
has
bitch
been killing
unscathed
shit.
Oh, Jazz battled RX this year too.
and beat her as well.
Pete.
Jazz battled
Yeah.
RX too. Because that was on the King Bow bullshit. John, don't go out here looking like King. Don't go out here King Bowish. Don't do that.
Boy,
Don't do
King
that.
Bow. That nigga was dressed like a LGBTQ rating. No,
Shout out to
Kung
the
Lao.
LGBTQ plus people. We shout out to
LGBT, the
oh,
elemental P people, yeah, but
I'm only not gonna talk about
that
King
nigga
Bow
look.
because I know he can beat my ass. So you got it, pimp. Just
Yeah,
don't
that
pass
nigga.
it to me.
Listen, that nigga is different on that side of the world. Battle rap,
oh no,
no.
he over here now. He
Over
over here.
there, over there. He
Yeah.
the big nigga. He the big dog over there. I'm not
No.
even
We
gonna
over here
cap.
now. I want to hear about
We
over there.
over here though. That's what I'm saying. Over here, it's different. Over there, he can have that shit.
No,
That's
but
Cause
I'm
enough.
he the
saying that.
man over
I'm
there.
saying that for a
Over here,
reason,
he
right?
ain't.
No. I'm saying that for a reason, right? Because see, he ain't been here long enough, so he don't understand. And then he be one of them niggas that fuck around and put you in a fucking triangle choking shit because you trying to prove a point and just get your point across. And now you sleep and you can't battle now because you in the back room trying to figure out why the fuck your ass been asleep the whole fucking battle event. This nigga King Bow put you to sleep at the front door because you told him he was ass and you didn't like his shirt. I don't got time for that. I'm gonna say this.
I mean, he was ass, and we didn't like his shirt. If he
I know,
had,
but that's what I'm saying.
this is not no slack to him. Like I said, he the nigga over there. Over here
Right.
is different.
Right.
If
All
you
right.
if you would have adapted long enough, it would have been something totally different. But go ahead.
Hold up. Let's get back to the point here. First and foremost, how do we feel about? So we like the idea of a Jazz and Hustle rematch in a small room setting, or
Hell
would it,
yeah.
how would
Small
we feel
room.
if
It
this
can't
was
be in
to
no big
happen at
stage.
homecoming? How would we feel if this was to happen at homecoming?
I would hate
I
it.
mean, is homecoming gonna be a big stage?
I would hate it if it was on
It's Urban
homecoming.
Plaza.
Oh, it's Urban Plaza, yeah. I mean, I hate that it would be homecoming instead of like a volume or a gnome or a summer madness, some like something that URL is actually known for.
Right.
One of those big cars that have that monumental value. I would
Mhm.
rather it be on that than to be on. It's like watching a 5-star battle on a super fight. No, like it doesn't have the same impact. Yeah, we're going to tune into the battle because of the names, but I think it would mean more. I think it would mean more like on a monumental card.
Right. All right. So we looking forward to that. Next up, speaking of Hustle is not just Jazz versus Hustle rematch. It's Hustle versus everybody. Like Hustle in the past couple in the past 6 months, Hustle has had issues with Easy the Block Captain. Hustle has had issues with Mike P. Hustle has
Damn,
had
I
issues.
forgot about it. I forgot about Easy and Mike
Hustle
P.
has had
God.
issues. Hustle has had issues with Capo Bravado recently, which is what we're going to be talking about here very shortly for just a brief time. Hustle has also had issues recently with Yoshi G. Like she has also resurfaced issues with Coffee Brown. Shout out to Coffee. She has had issues with all of these people recently. It's Hustle
She
versus
want
the
to sue
world.
Butterfly.
That's what I was gonna say. Hustle versus Vital Fly. Hustle versus everybody. Hustle versus
Man,
everybody is what is taking place right now. So my question is: do we, as a culture, Where do we stand on these capo bravado hustle allegations of ghostwriter? Because the issue with Mike P also was about a ghostwriter. So how do we feel as a culture about this? Like, what do we think?
Personally, I don't give a fuck who wrote it. If it get the job done, it get the job done. I don't give a fuck who wrote it. I don't care who wrote it. I mean, I know it means something for everybody if you write your own material and you spit the shit that's unique. I don't give a fuck who wrote it. If you can deliver it the way that it's supposed to be delivered and it creates a classic battle, who gives a fuck who wrote the shit? If that's true, allegedly. I don't know. But what I can say is Hustle has been like, you know how you like listen to both sides of the story
Right.
and one person is pressing on a certain issue, but the other person is dancing around it.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't be pressing this hard if you really wanted to prove something. And it seems like she really wanted to like, bruh, like do this. And Cabo like, yeah, so chicken wings sound good for lunch. Like it's crazy, but it's like that, like you can tell that she really felt some kind of way, nigga.
Right. 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 And like
She
I
re-
said, she felt away. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tend to believe hustle. I'm not gonna hold you. I actually tend to believe hustle because now there's a lot of coincidences.
I will say this before we speed past it.
Mhm.
I don't want to say I believe Capo. I don't want to say I believe Hustle either.
Mhm.
But there's a lot that could play into it being the truth. There's a lot that could play into it being a lie. The only
yeah,
problem
it's
is,
like it's two sides. It's one going into the third for both of them.
and my
Right.
thing is for Hustle that's the only problem that I have with Hustle with this particular situation. The accusation of you having a ghostwriter has been a constant topic this year.
Yes, it does.
And that's the only problem I'm having. Although she has denied the allegations every time it has
Give
came
it.
up.
Yes. 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 Emphatically
But
denied all allegations.
at the same time, niggas, uh,
Well,
uh,
however, in this specific situation, it has also been brought to the light where Capo Photoshop shit and he get caught doing it and he'll just be like, my bad, it was a joke type shit. That
now,
has
now,
been documented on like
now,
Twitter X,
now,
whatever the fuck. I'm gonna
now,
call him Twitter, I'm gonna call him Twitter. So Twitter. Um that
now,
has been
But it's
surfaced.
gonna
So
give
it's
it to
like,
you anyway. Like,
that
yeah,
is a
I feel
fact.
what you're saying. I feel
That
what
is,
y'all saying, but I will say that I'm more I'm about tired of all, like, I see when Hustle's in some shit or when when somebody says some shit to Hustle or whatever. I see the shit. I scroll past it because literally it's been all year. Like every time you turn around, Hustle's got an issue with somebody, and somebody has an issue with Hustle, whatever the case may be. But her name being involved.
sometimes it started by other motherfuckers.
Right. That's true.
I
That's true. Like I
I
said,
can honestly say that.
yeah, sometimes it gets to a situation where, it's just like, all right, Hustle, your name's been involved in a lot of shit for no reason other than battle rap. Like, you've been on Netflix and all the other bullshit has been talked about more than your appearance that's going to be on Netflix coming up. Like, and I'm not saying it's her fault because a lot of it's not, some of it is, but, it
Right.
is what it is. Next up, real quick, here's what we're going to do. We want to know from the fans. Arguably, the card of the year has been Max Out 3 so far. I don't think there's many debates that can be had about Max Out 3 not being card. I don't think there's many debates can be had about it.
Yeah, Dope
But
in the Pen was a fire card. This part of the show is brought to you by Krispy Kreme Donuts.
So, yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, we have all of this. So what we want to know is, what is your card of the year up until this point? Please leave that in comments, leave that everywhere. What's up next for RBE after they follow Max Out 3? Like, Max Out 3 was this huge event. What's up next for RBE? Where do they go? What headline battle can RBE book that'll just have people sitting on the edge of their seat? What they can do? What do they have?
Ill Will versus Verb.
Now I like
Or
that.
Ill Will versus Mook.
I agree, but Mook's not going to come outside twice. That anyway. Well, that's jumping the gun. But I will say that Verb and Ill Will, I like that. I think Ill Will said that he was sitting down until next year after the Hitman battle, but I'm not mad at seeing that battle on a December card or something like that. Not because ARP did say that we would be seeing announcements coming soon. ARP, I'd love to get you up on the platform, have a conversation, just a real battle rap hip hop conversation with you. Your invitation to the man cave is always open. Please feel free to jump in, tap in with somebody over here to tap in with me. We'll get that situation set up if you're interested. But anyway, RBE has a lot. RBE has always been the scrapper. Like nobody's ever been able to knock RBE out. And there's been multiple attempts, but RB keeps, ARP shots of Lawrence, now Wing, always keep making shit happen over there. I like the Verb and Ill Will battle. I still hope that ARP can get Mook and Hollow booked over there. I wouldn't mind. I hope Lux and Hitman is already set up to be booked. Like I hope he gets all of that. Like he deserves. Like I think that RBE deserves that, and I'm glad to see RBE getting a shine. Envy, what you got?
I ain't gonna hold you. Kind of briefly zoned out a little bit. Repeat the question.
What's up next for RBE after Max Out 3? What main event battle can RBE book?
I'm trying to personally. I would love to see Big K battle somebody on in like another big card. Personally, if you want me to be honest, if you want me to, I want to see one of the Bricks get a big plate. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing one of them actually having the main event because the Bricks have actually been showing out.
Facts.
Shout out Cash. Shout
Aside
out to
from
my nigga Cash Kid. God damn it.
and Wordplay the Menace, shout out to both of them niggas.
Shout out to Wordplay. They battled each other. That was a good
Big
battle.
facts. But if I'm being honest, I want to see RBE do something. I can't stand the nigga personally, but I would love to see them do something with Verb and up and comer or somebody who maybe could actually have some contractual freedom to do what they want to do and come to RBE.
Did Big K battle Verb?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Damn, he did. I was about to say, fuck. I would love to see that again.
Is
That
that
was
the
early RBE, ain't it?
That's early RBE? Yeah, that's Club Drum with. I'm thinking that's Club Drum with the big ass Titantron shit behind him with RBE on it. Yeah, that's early. That's
Yeah.
early RBE. But
What about you,
Gotcha.
Nemo?
yeah. Well,
Huh?
Nemo said that he said that Ill Will and
I
Verb.
said Ill Will and Verb.
Yeah,
I'm
Ill
not
Will and
mad at
Verb.
that either. I'm not mad at
I'd
that.
love to see that. I think Ill Will more than deserves that battle. He's earned that battle. Up next, coming up soon, we have what's developing. If y'all aren't in these RBE spaces, y'all need to really tap in because shout out to Wing True, shout out to everybody else over there involved with the bricks, but we have intake versus the bricks. No, it's not RBE, it's versus the bricks. Intake versus the bricks is coming up very shortly. And when we see that, like, what are some of the matchups y'all are interested in seeing? Like, who from that first, first shout out to Caution, repping the 757. Shout out to her. We had her on Man Cave last week. She came in here, talked to shit. Envy, we missed you last week.
Real.
But
Yeah.
doing her thing. She's the lady brick. She's the head. She put on for the bricks, you know. So
Yeah,
that
she talking
first year,
reckless, but
that's
she
a fact.
talking reckless, but shout out the 757 caution, bro. Real cool lady. Real cool
Yeah,
lady. I fuck with her. Facts. But some of the matches, that's kind of hard to like. It's kind of really hard to match up like that. I just want to. I just want to see it. Like I want to see wordplay. I want to see cat. Like as far as the intake, I want to see wordplay. I want to see cash. Uh, there's a few other niggas I want to see. It's a few, bro. Like I can't really depict matchups for that,
right.
Yeah, I'm about to
Um,
say I'm
but I
I'm
know that
sitting
shit is
thinking
gonna
like
be
a
fire.
fantasy matchup, and I can't even put my head together.
Right? Like you can't really put it together. It just gotta happen. And when
Hmm.
it happens, we gonna be excited for it. I
Cause you know
love
they're
to
gonna
hear
do
new
some
talent.
wild shit with that card. You know they're gonna do some wild,
Right?
wild, reckless shit with that card. I already know it. That's a good question. To be honest with you, that's a damn good
Would
question. Cause
that be
now I'm
like? Would
interested.
that be like the? Would that be like a? Would that be like a rookies versus vets situation?
not rookies versus vets, more like rookies versus sophomores.
It's like upper class versus
Yeah.
lower class
Like
type shit.
I said, it's more like
Or
rookies versus sophomores. You know, I like to see,
like freshmen and sophomore. Okay, freshmen and
I like to
sophomores. I
see
can dig it.
wordplay, the menace and pain battle. You know, I like to see that. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. You know,
I ain't
uh,
mad at that.
I like to see something like that. But anyway, you know, shout out to them. We're gonna be tapped in with that very soon. Like I said, this month coming is gonna be the RB takeover. We're gonna have a bunch of the bricks up here, you know, bunch of RBE folk up here. We're gonna be talking, chilling, and watching some of these battles, you know.
Facts.
Stay tuned. When y'all see this edition of Man Cave, I promise you, you're gonna be very, very you're gonna be excited. You're gonna enjoy yourselves. We got pain in the building, so make sure y'all tap in for that. But coming
Mm-hmm.
up now, we've got about 20 minutes, and we saved this for last. We're gonna go somewhere after this, but URL, I think, is very safe to say has taken a little bit of a hit this year as far as public
A little
uh,
bit.
PR wise. You know, they've been engaged in three different situations when it comes to contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Been, you know, K Shine, it's been easy. That one time it was Remy and then Norbs and then
And then it
Hitman.
was Mike. Wasn't Mike P a part of that shit too?
I don't know if Mike P was involved in that because I won't put his name, I don't know. But
No,
then
because I know
yeah,
he said something about there was a miscommunication with his contract with URL. That's
okay.
that's documented.
I
That's
remember that too.
documented on the Twitter.
Nemo, right? He definitely said that.
Okay, okay, and then there was issues with Hollow recently that let Hollow and K Shine have an issue that leads to tie into a legal situation that's ongoing that deals with Daylight and RBE and ARP. Like it's just and I'm sorry, I don't care if y'all like it or not. Gnome and Summer Madness was ass. It was ass. It was nasty. This ass. Jesus Christ. Shit on a shingle. It was ass.
The views and thoughts of JT
Are
reflects
mine because they are ass.
the views and thoughts of JT reflects on everybody because everybody agrees that this was ass.
It was just ass. I'm sorry.
But
That's not known. That
that wasn't
was
known.
and that
That
wasn't
was not
summer.
known.
That wasn't summer madness. And it's just like all of this. But if we think back to last year was a better year than this year. But the one card that saved them is when they went back to the Mecca. They went back home for the first time. They left that damn East. They left the West Coast. They came back home to Irving Plaza in New York for homecoming. And not only that, so the first question before we move on, Does URL need this big event to be flawless?
No.
Or does it just need to be good?
Yes. That's all we want. We don't care about we already know Max Out 3 was Max Out 3. You can't change
Right.
that. Shit
Right.
was fire from start to fucking finish. Like you can't change that. But the last couple of cars that URL had was not as good as their reputation is. So we want this card to be good. We don't care if it's flawless. We just want it to be good. We want to be excited for some shit. And
Right.
the first battle that was announced was Mook and Twerk.
That's a
Now, I
fact.
don't know
We
about
here.
y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I think this battle could have waited.
All right, talk about it.
On
Mook
a big,
versus
I
Twerk.
think
Let's talk about it.
Mook versus Twerk is
Murder
not a
Mook
home
versus New Jersey Twerk is the main event for
for
homecoming.
homecoming.
Let's talk
Right.
about it. What you got?
That's my point. That's my point. It's an event for homecoming.
Right.
Had this been the main event for Summer Madness or known, we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
True.
That battle deserves that type of card. That's the only problem I have with this battle. I like the battle. Salute the Twerk. He worked his way to get this shit. Salute the Mook for taking Twerk. Pause if necessary. But I think this battle would have been better on a substantiated URL card. Like Homecoming is cool, but Mook and Twerk, that's a known battle. That should have been a Summer Madness battle. Hell, if that was in a small room, if that was in a fucking volume, that shit would be stupid. It would be stupid. Mook is dangerous as fuck in a small room. Twerk is not gonna play with Mook. Do you know how crazy that fucking battle would be?
That's true. That's true.
Crazy. That's the only problem I have with the battle. I like the battle as a whole, but I think it should have been. I think it would have been better on a legendary card like that. That's just
Okay,
my point.
so Envy, I want to hold on just a second, Envy. So Nemo, I want to ask you a question. Is it possible that because of the pageantry of coming back home to New York, coming back for one time a year, coming back to Irving Plaza, the mecca of battle rap, is it not possible that this could be the third big event? And
Uh,
because think about it, we don't get to see Mook in you. We've seen Mook in the last 7 years than we've seen him in the last 15. And we're not used to a lot of these Mook appearances. And when we see Mook in New York, that's a special thing. So and in order to book Mook, you don't just throw Mook on a bullshit ass card. It's got to be a big event to recoup your money. So is this not the third big event of the year?
no,
It's just in its infancy and doesn't have the legendary moments that or the heritage that a gnome impact one that was anyway. But
that's my
gnome
point.
and Summer Madness,
That you
it
just
doesn't have
answered
the
my
heritage.
question.
But I'm
You
just saying
just
it
answered
doesn't.
my question.
But I'm just saying that doesn't have their heritage. No, but just because it doesn't have the heritage doesn't mean that this can't be like there was WrestleMania first, then it was SummerSlam. When Survivor Series came along, those first three were ass until it picked up. So could this not be their third in volume? Could be their Summer Madness. This really could be the Royal Rumble in terms of WWE. If we're speaking,
This is no way out at best.
This is not No Way Out.
This is no way out
This
at
is not
best.
No Way Out. That is blasphemy.
Every no way out had one of them things. This is one of them things. Unless he has legends versus top tier, god tier type shit,
But wait,
that was solid. But look, that was solidified us. That was solidified exactly what you're talking about. URL has been on a decline when it comes down to the talent that they put on these cards.
okay, so let's
Everybody has battled everybody. Everybody has battled everybody in URL except the new talent.
okay. So but let's be fair. Let's be fair. So you're saying that they need to so you're saying that they need to be better with the talent that's being booked, correct?
No, I'm saying that the matchups have to be calculated in a specific fashion to where it draws people in the card. If Mook versus Twerk is at the very top of this card, and Authentic versus Foots is the midget match, and then it goes up increasingly when it comes up to the new talent until it gets to the legendary battle. This shit is not going to bring in the traction that it's supposed to.
Midget match, my nigga.
However,
Midget match, my nigga.
however, yes, yeah, we're talking it. We talking WWE terms, right? Yes, nigga, midget match. Yes, the fuck. But if we're doing, if you have Mook and Twerk, they like Nitty, Lux and Cal rematch. If they finally get shit right with K Shine, he can get on that bit. If it's something like that, I am all for it. I am all for it. Is it going to be that? We don't know. Because they like the bullshit too. They like the bullshit too. They'll go through this battle. Some of them battles don't be going down. It don't be
Mm-hmm.
their fault. K
Mm-hmm.
Shine was supposed to battle Jack Boy. What the fuck happened to that?
That ain't got nothing to do with me, but I
That
got you.
battle, but look, that battle wasn't going down no more. But everybody wanted to see that shit, especially after Jack Boy said fuck everything in regards to New York, and he's gonna battle K Shine in New York. Do you know how much we wanted to see that shit? But because the business wasn't right at that particular point in time, we didn't get that battle.
Um,
They be on
Go
that
ahead, jump
bullshit
in
too.
here. Jump in here before I poke holes in this theory of Nemo. Go ahead, jump in here.
um, um, this lights out, right?
It is lights out.
Yeah,
Talk your shit.
nigga.
I am so sick of this murder mook allure. I'm so sick of this shit. He barely comes to fuck. Mook has been battling since he was a young nigga, and he barely has a resume that shows a legend status. I'm sick of this shit. I let you niggas talk, so
That's
I'm gonna get my 2 minutes.
that sounds like somebody else I know,
I've
but
got
we'll talk about it.
I'm sick of this shit, bro. Mook, to me, well, for his legacy, I've said this before. Legacy can't be debated. Whatever. He's not as good as a fucking rapper as people make it seem to me. It's a aura. That's it. It's a fucking aura. When I look at niggas in Dot Mob, Mook is not the nigga that I look at. I'm sorry. Mook is not the nigga that I think hold that claim of legend and god tier status. That's Mook. It's Rex and then it's Shine. But then you put these niggas in order. It's Shine. It's Rex, which is interchangeable. Then it's Mook. Hell, Light was Dot Mob. So was
He
Rock.
still is.
So was
So
I'm
it's
Not
real
Done.
deal.
I am not done, sir. You got Rock, Light, Mook, Rex, Shine, real deal. All these niggas was a part of this shit. And Mook sat his bitch ass in the fucking house while everybody else did work. And then as soon as niggas got comfortable, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna come back outside. I got some shit written. I don't know if y'all want to hear it. But if you want to hear it, Mook, we want to hear it because you're Mook. All right, cool. He comes outside. Then it's okay-ish. But then the first time he came outside, niggas forget he battled Iron 5 fucking rounds of bullshit. Then he sat the fuck still. He never came the fuck back outside. Then guess who he came back outside against? Fucking Lux. Nobody gave a shit. Then guess what happens after that? Who'd he sit down and then come back and battle? Don't worry, I'll fucking wait. He had a COVID battle against Street Hymns. Nobody gave a fuck. I'm sick of this bullshit with Mook. I'm tired of you niggas caping for
Battle
this
Bird.
Did he battle? Wait, did he battle Verb after Lux, right?
And guess
Or was it
Yeah,
before?
Guess what? Guess what? He
Exactly.
fucking lost. This is what I'm saying. What are we doing here? Fuck Murder Mook. I'm so sick of this nigga. Then we gotta watch this big no son of a bitch. Ooh. I hate you niggas. I hate battle rap. At least Lux comes the fuck outside and he battles at least a little bit somewhat often. He's only been sitting down lately because Geechee kicked his ass in the West Coast. But guess what? When Lux come back outside, guess where Lux going? He going back to the East Coast. You want to know why? Because that's where the fuck he comfortable. But it makes sense. But guess what? He stepped outside of his comfort zone. What's Mook stepping outside of his comfort zone? Going to Atlanta? I don't give a fuck, bitch.
He battled on the West
It's the
Coast.
same coast.
He battled on the West Coast.
Fuck Murder Mook.
He battled on the West Coast.
I'm sick of this nigga. I'm so sick of this motherfucker. I hate this nigga, man. Then he came out, and guess what? Mook is the only son of a bitch that comes outside because he has an angle. If he don't have an angle on you, guess what? He gonna sit down because guess what? He can't battle you if he ain't got nothing to talk
What
about.
angle what angle would he have on Twerk that nobody knows? It's all public
But that's
information.
the problem, Nemo. He gonna talk about shit that we already know. Why do you think he came outside versus Rock to talk about the tranny shit? It's been going on for years. He just wanted to talk about it. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a shit. Stop caping for this nigga. I just blew my high listening to you motherfuckers talk about Mook. Fuck this nigga.
I didn't
I
talk,
hate
but
this nigga.
first of all, we didn't talk about Mook,
motherfucker for shit.
but we wasn't talking about Mook.
I don't
I
care.
was more
He's
so
part of the
talking about
conversation.
Twerk.
He battled Reed.
So how the fuck are you gonna blame us for somebody being part of the conversation? What the fuck did we do?
Wait.
We discussed the conversation.
Wait, look, he battled Verb because he used to
I
eat
like
meat.
where this is
Pause.
going. I love where this is going.
He battled Verb. He battled Verb because he used to eat meat. Pause. And guess what? Guess who we battle next? Who we battle after Verb?
That would be the Street Hymns battle.
Street Hymns. Guess why? Guess why he did that? It was a payday.
Nobody else was trying. Everybody was trying to get paid during COVID.
Wait. Who we battle after Street Hymns?
That was Reed.
Guess what? Why he battled Reed?
No. That was Mook. That was after Verb would have been the 2-on-2. Then it would have been
wait. Cause you adding to my fucking points, Jake. Why did he battle T-Top? No, why did he battle T-Top and Twerk? Why battle?
I said no. I'm talking about the original 2-on-2 with him and versus Briz and T-Top.
Why he battled T-Top and Briz? Why he battled T-Top and Briz? Because they've been going back and forth for a minute, but he had some shit on T-Top. But guess what? Because the battle never reached its climax, we don't know what the fuck the angle was. We'll never know. We'll never fucking know. But guess what? He came back outside. He came back outside in a fucking quiet room in a 2-on-2, and he fucked the battle up because he's getting his fucking
Rock is in between that too. Rock is there.
I don't give a fuck. He fucks up battles. He's losing because he has terrible sportsmanship. I'm sick of this son of a bitch. Then he battled Reed because he had a story to tell. But then he had URL might write a pardon letter for him not to battle Easy. I'm sick of this nigga. Then he battles Big K because he's white. I'm sick of this motherfucker.
Battling me because he was white? That's the reason for the battle? Because he was white.
Oh my god. Oh my god! I mean, if you think about it,
he gonna battle Twerk.
If you
drive, that's why you crash. But if you drive, you won't crash. Because if you last, you won't drive. And at the crash, you're still alive. I'm done.
All right,
trying to leave production.
That's it. With that being said, we cut. We leaving. We done. Y'all tap in.
Oh my god!
This is AT, boss of the family.
What
this is
the fuck?
Signing off for the underboss Nemo. Signing off for the. I don't know what the fuck he is. He's about to get demoted to the envy. We shout out. Thank you for production.
My god!
Everything. We say thank y'all for tapping in with us. Tap in with us at The Family 20. Make sure you follow each and every one of us. We see y'all later. Peace. Cut.